For my final days in Yellowstone, I decided to spend my time at Norris Geyser Basin and Mammoth Hot Springs. And then this happened with my GoPro camera. But I'll come back to this later in the video. I spent a total of 12 days in Yellowstone. And with a checkout time of 10 a.m. and a check-in time of 1 p.m., I spent the in-between time relaxing at this picnic area and a rest area no more than 25 miles from my primary campground in Gardner, Montana. I talked a little about the Yellowstone River in a previous video, but this section is outside of Yellowstone National Park, and for those that like to fish, the Yellowstone River is considered to be world-class for trout fishing. As for me, I did no fishing, but I did enjoy watching those on the water as I waited to check in to my next campground. Norris Geyser Basin was my first stop. According to the National Park Service, this area is the hottest, oldest, and most dynamic of Yellowstone's thermal areas. It boasts the highest temperature recorded in any of the geothermal areas, and Steamboat Geyser is reportedly the tallest geyser in the world at 300 to 400 feet when it erupts. Steamboat did not have a major eruption during my time in the park, and for me, that was just fine.
Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go.
I enjoyed the trail system in this area, and although it was busy in the parking lot, once on the trails, I encountered few people. There were plenty of signs warning people to stay on the trail as you go from ground to boardwalk and back to ground. And in all these areas where boiling water and steam are escaping the ground in close proximity to the path, I just hoped the ground underneath the path was still solid. And if you were wondering, yes, people have gone off the trail, slipped into the boiling waters, and died. Much like many areas in Yellowstone I've visited, every corner I turned, I was treated to an amazing sight, and before I knew it, I had drained all my batteries in the camera. My last major stop in Yellowstone was the Mammoth Hot Springs area, home to historic Fort Yellowstone. This is one of the areas in the park you can find lodging, camping, food, fuel, a post office, and elk. There are two sections at Mammoth Hot Springs, the lower and upper terraces, and I enjoyed a beautiful day of just taking a slow stroll along the trail, watching the steam rise, listening to the trickle of water, and enjoying the warmth of the blue sky, sun-filled day. The Canyon Village to Roosevelt Tower section of road was closed during my time in the park, but that just gives me something to look forward to the next time I return. As for my GoPro, I had to drive up the two-lane road a little distance before I could safely turn around, and in that time, this lady had stopped and retrieved it from the road, just after it had been hit by a passing truck. But I have to hand it to GoPro. They make a tough camera. The outer protective lens was crushed, but it fully protected the main lens. Like the old Timex commercials claimed, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. And I am still using the GoPro with no issues. It still works. It don't look pretty. Yellowstone is certainly a magical place, and for those that have never visited, you should make this a vacation destination. As for me, I hitch up and make my way to my next destination, Colorado Springs, Colorado. If you like this video, then give me a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, please do so, and tell a friend. And I always enjoy reading your comments.